Hi there, it's Susan. So last week really was a dramatic shift in the rules of this game that we play called life. And so I guess we're starting today and this week with the opportunity to create some new rules or ways of living this game we call life. Now, obviously, there's some external rules that absolutely we're all adhering to, and I think the message that's coming out is that we really do need to stick to them. So that's there, and that is absolutely sensible and quite reassuring, I think, for people to have that sense of what we can and can't do right now. But aside from that, thinking about where you are today, and there's a good chance that you're at home because the vast majority of us are, and you have the next week, a number of weeks spanning out in front of you, and it can feel really quite unsettling to know there are rules that are going to prevent us from doing the stuff that we enjoy, that we're used to, that create a sense of stability for us, and really thinking this sort of vast gaping landscape ahead of us, and we don't have a map to navigate it. And I suppose there's two approaches to it. Is we can either keep trying to apply the old map to this new landscape and get frustrated because it's not working anymore. We can wait for someone else to present us with a new map, a new way of doing things. Or we can say, okay, so I have some boundaries now, I have some parameters, and if anything good has come out of the shifts and changes last week, it's that we know where some boundaries are and they're very close to us physically. But in terms of how we approach working from home, interacting with people remotely, dealing with kids being at home and how to support them, and also still having a sense of life is still going on, and how can we engage with this new game of life and create new rules of engagement for ourselves. There is a way that we can approach this with a kind of an acceptance that we are where we are, and a creativity actually. And I know from speaking to some people, and I know people close to me who are already being creative about how they can not just get through this situation, but see that this is the new way of living, not just waiting for it to go back to normal, whatever that's going to mean. And so what comes to mind, and what I'd really like to share with you just in this short video, is being really conscious of how you're choosing to experience today, this week, even minute by minute actually, but to just really go, how am I choosing to experience this? If fear and worry come up, then that's okay, but to not get caught up in that and to say, okay, well, within all of this, what can I do? What can I choose? A lot of the decisions that we used to make for ourselves have been taken away, but there's still so much more that we can choose. So yeah, not trying to say make a good situation out of a bad situation, but really how can we be creative about this and create some new rules of engagement for the coming weeks where we know we're not going to be able to do the stuff that we used to do. We're not going to do the stuff that feels at this moment in time that it's really important to us. How can we choose different things that in time will become important to us and will become the things that bring us joy, as well as just getting through what we need to get through? So as best you can, look at this with a kind of creative mindset. We're at the start of something new here, which for some people will feel almost quite exciting in a way. And that's perhaps a more helpful way to approach this than the fear and the waiting for other people to make decisions. So what can you consciously choose today that's going to enable you to move forward through all of this?